Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. Don't forget, if you like the video, click on like and subscribe and talk about it on chat lines, wherever it is your social media activities, and help us to grow and help more people. I'll talk to you soon. Hello everyone. Again, hope you're all doing well. Today I want to talk to you about another angle of why we're hurting after breakup. I know we've covered this angle in over 210 other videos that is available to you, and I'm sure you've had the chance to check some of them. And I'm delighted from all your emails that you express your kind words and appreciation for the videos that has helped you, and that makes me very happy. Now, today's subject, as we said, is why are we hurting in another angle. And while we've covered this in the other videos, but let's just elaborate a little bit more on it. We are hurting after a breakup because we find our worth not in ourselves and in the other side. Often we get into a relationship because we think that the other side, in addition to many other reasons that encourages us to be in a relationship, the attraction, physical attraction, all the other stuff, is that we think the girlfriend, again I'm talking from boys' point of view, and the girls can reverse it, and anybody with any other kind of relationship can also change the words to fit their relationship. So we often think that the girl is better than us, higher than us, in many different levels. That's one of the reasons that we are so attracted to her, because we think she is better than us. Therefore, by being with her, we will also increase our own worth and value, which means we're actually thinking that our value is outside of us and it's in our partner. So when we have created that condition in our head and we give that kind of an importance in her value, and our value will become dependent on hers, then when she leaves or somehow the relationship severs, then we become really affected and feel that we are no longer attaining the value that we thought we had. You see, we've been conditioned to think that we should be more, and we are not enough. Ever since childhood, we've been compared to this other child, that boy is so good, that boy is so good in math, that girl is doing this, and she looks so neat, like this is for the girl's benefit. And so we've been compared with other ones and always been told that so-and-so's son is so wonderful and so good, so-and-so's daughter is so wonderful and well-mannered and all that. So we've always felt that we need to be more than what we are, and that we are not enough, we don't measure up. So we always been conditioned to think that we need affirmation of some kind in order to see our own value and worth. And we think that by being in a relationship, it is one way of becoming more. And then when the relationship severs and somehow she leaves, or somehow it ends up in a breakup, we think then now we do not have what we had, therefore we are now less, automatically less, because we thought being in a relationship makes us more. Now that the relationship ended, we are less. So, and that of course brings low mood and depression and all that, so forth. So today we want to talk about the things that we must not do. Some of the things that we must not do after a breakup, and for us to recover faster and be able to get on our way and move on and so on and so forth, and find better things in life, which is the ultimate purpose of this whole thing, to help us deal with that, whatever we're going through, and move on to better and bigger things. Now, number one, you do not want to drink. Alcohol, water is okay. Because, as you know, in a different video talking about something about addiction, when the brain wants to tell you that something good has happened, it secretes a dopamine, which informs us of something good is happening. And when you are with your partner and you touch hands or you look in each other's eyes and so on, promise of intimacy and all that, then another substance is secreted, the oxytocin. and so on and so forth. And these will make you so feel wonderful, so high, and it gives you that wonderful feeling. And what happens when you use any kind of a substance, any kind of a drug or drinks even, drinks and drug, the alcohol and drug sabotages and hijacks the dopamine and oxytocin and so on, and supercharges it so high up and makes you feel so elated, so wonderful, so high, that when it course runs out and it wears off, it drops you down so hard that all you can think of is, where can I get more of that dopamine? Where can I feel that high again? And that's the beginning of how you will get addicted to the drugs and to those alcohol and whatever it is that you're using. And that is why you must not drink excessively, of course, after a breakup, in order to, let's say, deal with whatever it is that you want to deal with, because it will end up hijacking that dopamine and the oxytocin and so on, and makes you feel wonderful, and then drops you down and gets you on the way to become addicted. And that's the last thing you want to do, to allow a breakup to turn you into something that you never thought you would even entertain the idea of it. Now, the other thing is that don't go shopping. Again, we are accustomed to think that by buying things we can add value to ourselves. So buy a wonderful handbook, we attach the value of the handbook to ourselves, or we attach ourselves to the value of the handbook, and handbag, and we think, oh, wonderful. Of course, we're talking about the ladies. Or in the case of ladies, you may go and buy shoes, expensive shoes, and guys may buy a nice watch or this and that, or even a car or some ridiculous expensive things. And these are all because you're trying to deal with your low mood and make yourself feel better, make yourself valuable, because you feel you've been devaluated by the fact that this relationship has been ended, and therefore you're again trying to be more, and on the quest to be more. And then you go shopping and you do crazy stuff, which the last thing you want to do after breakup is to run out of money and have a financial problem because of all these unnecessary shoppings. Little things here and there, you want to make yourself feel good, it should be okay, but it should not turn out to be big things or continuous shopping or shopping spree and stuff, because again, the duration of that making you feel good is limited, but then addiction of it and the effects of not having enough money makes the situation worse than what it is. The other thing that you don't want to do is don't stalk your girlfriend. Don't stalk her, whether physically or on Facebook or whatever it is. First of all, you have no right to her. You have no entitlement to her, to know what she's doing, to know where she goes, to know who she's with. It's her life, her decision. She can do whatever she feels like doing, and so can you. She can't tell you where to go, what to do, and who to meet, and what you're doing, all that. And you can take care of your own life and choose whatever you want to do, or whoever you want to see. So remember, but we're talking about what you shouldn't be doing. So don't stalk your girlfriend. You have no responsibility toward her, thinking that you can think better for her than she does, that she needs your help of some kind about how her life should be, or your advice. No. Therefore, you should not think that she's your subordinate or she's a minor for you to help her or make decisions for her. She's a mature woman. She can decide for herself, and you have no right to interfere in her choices, and you should respect that, and she should respect yours. Accept the fact that the relationship is over, and you go on and let her do what she wants to do. You don't need to think that, no, she doesn't understand, I have to help her, I'm better for her, I'm good for her, and what she's doing is not good for her. Don't become her daddy. Just she has her own parents and she has her own advisors, I guess. Good or bad, it's none of your business. Don't keep the photos. Throw out the photos, delete them, gone. This relationship is finished, and the last thing you want to do, use the pictorials to get into your memory and constantly be there. And later on, in a different video, I explain to you why living in your memory and thinking of her so much, plus not sleeping well, is so detrimental, and why is it so important for you to pay attention to these points that I'm saying, especially the photos, the sleeping arrangements, that you have to have enough sleep and so on. And in the next video I'll explain why.